ground shake.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's King here, and welcome back. And I know that I was supposed to make a video yesterday, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. I wasn't feeling well, so I decided to lay down and sleep all day. But I'm here now, and I'm wanting to get this video done. So today I wanted to talk about zombies. The Zombies reveal trailer for Black Ops 3 was released on Thursday, and it looked amazing. First thing I want to do is I want to give my review on it. I give the reveal trailer a 10 out of 10 because this reveal trailer made so many theories and questions pop up in my head. This trailer was probably the best reveal trailer that I have ever watched in Call of Duty history. I have never seen a better reveal trailer than this one because it was amazing, and like I said, it left so many questions, and I'm sure the people and everybody has many theories and questions to what is going to happen and everything that's going to go on within this first map that we're going to see. So the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the zombies, and give you guys a description of what it is and what it's about. At the end, I'll give you guys my theories and some of the things that I think are going to happen and some possible things. Okay, so just skip to the end of the video if you guys want to hear my theories. If not, just watch the whole video. So the time it is set in this first map, excuse me, it is set in the 1940s, and you could really tell it was set in the 1940s. I know some people would have thought it was made in like or not made, but it was set in the 30s, 20s even maybe, but it is set in the 1940s, and you could really tell because the weapons that I had seen looked like, excuse me, they were set in the World War II era, and they do have Black Ops 3 weapons in the game. I'm going to be talking about that later on. So the whole time frame, you could really tell what time era it was set in because of all the buildings and how the whole surrounding area and the city looked. So it is set in Morgue City, and it is described to have many different buildings to go into. As you can see in the reveal trailer, you could walk around outside, and it's just a huge map. If you look closely at the trailer, they are not in the same location every time. At certain points they are in the same location, but they are not always in the same area. At most times they're in a different area, so maybe this could be like some kind of a super gigantic zombie map. Maybe this could be a huge map that we have never seen before. Maybe it's 3 times the size as Kino der Toten or Ascension, even, because Ascension was a huge map, but it wasn't all that big if you think about it. It was a big map, but it was, you were stuck in one area, and that's one thing that I didn't really like about the previous zombies. But the zombies has always been great with Treyarch. I'm not saying that it's been bad. I love zombies. It is a great addition to the Call of Duty series. So the weapons really look nice in this game. If the first, not really the first weapon you see, but you see at one point one of the characters holding a Type 100, and if you play World at War, you know that the Type 100 was in World at War Zombies on Der Riese. I'm not sure what other maps it was on. I think it was on Shino Numa as well. So they're bringing back the Type 100. I'm not sure if it's going to be renamed to some kind of advanced weapon like a Black Ops 3 gun, but the Black Ops 3 weapons from multiplayer are going to be in zombies, and we don't know how those weapons are going to be and what they're going to be like in zombies, because if you remember and you look back, the zombies in multiplayer and campaign, or not the zombies, excuse me, the weapons in multiplayer, campaign, and zombies all had differences. It didn't matter, like the MTAR in Black Ops 2, it had barely any recoil in multiplayer, but if you got it in zombies, that fucking thing would jump up like a horse. So maybe these could be a lot easier to use, maybe they could be harder to use in zombies, you never know, but you can tell that this was set in the 1940s World War II era because of the way the guns were designed, and it looks like they designed the multiplayer weapons to look like they were from that time era, and kind of gave it the color and the tint and everything to make it look like it's from that time era. Or maybe it could just be the regular Black Ops 3 weapons just in the zombie map, no change to them, but it really looked awesome. The guns looked amazing and the graphics looked amazing. So the Pack-a-Punch has been confirmed to come back as well. At one point you could see one of the characters using a Pack-a-Punch gun, and it really looked like the AK-47 from the first Black Ops, and I thought that it looked really cool. It didn't really look like something that we've seen in multiplayer, at least from the gameplay that I have seen. I've never seen anybody using that weapon, so maybe that's a zombies exclusive weapon that you get out of the mystery box, or maybe it could be a buyable off the wall, which it like I said, this leaves so many questions, and I'm going to be talking about theories and stuff like that at the end of the video. So another new thing that they have coming back that I thought was awesome, it's the gumball machine. At one point you could see a gumball machine, it shakes and it rattles and it spits out a gumball, and the guy throws it in his mouth and he chews it, and he gets some kind of a special power-up ability, and it gives him like I think it was the ability for zombies to avoid him. So maybe that gumball machine gives you like a time-limited bonus for a short amount of time. It really reminded me of the Wonder Fizz, and you could tell that this thing is it's limited to how many times you could use it, just like the Wonder Fizz from Origins. Look back in the Origins days, not many people would remember the Wonder Fizz because it wasn't a big thing that was used, but I really enjoyed using the Wonder Fizz because you got a perk at random for 1500 points. And I would always use the Wonder Fizz, or I'd buy my jug first and then go use the Wonder Fizz and use the 3 other perks that it would give me, because sometimes I would get Sleight of Hand, Mule Kick, or Deadshot Daiquiri. So maybe this gumball machine could give you an advantage for a short amount of time. And it's unclear how long this lasts, because at another point you see the female Jessica character, and I'm going to be talking about the characters too also later, and you see her, she chewed one of the gumballs and she was able to teleport, and when she did teleport, it let out like a burst of flames, I want to say like a circular burst, and it lit the zombies around her on fire because she was getting surrounded, and she had the ability to teleport and get out of trouble. So maybe that could be another perk of the gumball machine, gumballs. Maybe you could use it once or twice or even 3 times to get out of trouble. It could have a usage limit or something like that. So the next thing I noticed was that boss zombies have returned, and that was really seen in Origins. If you played Origins, not if you've seen Origins, but if you played Origins, you had the Panzer. It was really difficult to kill the Panzer because you were being chased, and you also had zombies trying to bite your ass off and eat your face off and shit. So boss zombies have returned, and the boss zombie reminded me of Extinction. Sorry about that, guys, my headset interrupted me. It said that it was going to shut off or something, I don't know. But anyways, so I'm really curious to see, like, is this boss zombie something that pops up every 5 rounds like dogs? Does it pop up every 10 rounds? Or this boss zombie at the very end could be something tied to the Easter egg. Maybe it could be a boss that you fight after you do the Easter egg, because you remember that each level in Zombies has an Easter egg. So maybe this boss could be the Easter egg game-ending zombie that you have to fight, which makes it even more difficult to kill it, because it could mean different things. So next thing I want to talk about is my theories on what could happen in Zombies. So I have a huge belief that there are specialist abilities in Zombies. Now, bear with me, you guys might be saying that I'm wrong, you might be saying that I'm right, but I do have evidence that points to this. If you watch the trailer and you look closely, you can see what I'm talking about. So, I believe that the characters have special abilities, because at one point you could see one of the characters using a shield. That could be a buildable weapon also. We never know. That could be just like the riot shield, or the shield that you would build in Transit from Black Ops 2. It could mean anything. Maybe that could be the cop's specialist ability. Maybe he pulls out a shield and he boosts forward for a few seconds and it gets him out of trouble. And maybe these characters have their own specialist weapon that they can use, just like in multiplayer. Each character in multiplayer has their own specialist ability and their own specialist weapon. One guy uses a crossbow, one person has a ground pound, and the other can go back in time 3 seconds. So that also points to evidence that there could be specialist abilities in Zombies. Another piece of evidence that I have, and I will talk about other things, but I want to talk about the names of the character. So the 4 characters that we are going to be playing as is the Femme Fatale, the Magician, the Cop, and the Boxer, and their names are Nero, Jessica, Vincent, and Campbell. Now their names are not in order. I couldn't promise you, and don't believe me and say that this is true, but I do know that one of the names of the characters, which is the Boxer, he is Campbell. So these characters are given these names for a reason. Maybe these characters' specialist abilities are backed up by their name, because if you watch the trailer and you look closely, not really closely because it was really noticeable, but the Magician pulls out a knife from his pocket and he throws it at the ground and it explodes and it kills the zombies around the knife. So that really ties to a specialist ability. Maybe these characters have specialist abilities tied to their name. Maybe each character has a certain weapon or a advantage that they get for a certain amount of time, just like in multiplayer. Because magicians, one of their tricks was that they would throw knives at a spinning wheel with somebody on it. You know, they would hook someone up to a wheel, they would spin it, and they would throw knives at it. So that could be the Magician's specialist ability. Another piece of evidence that I have pointing towards the specialist abilities being in Zombies is the sword. At one point, one character goes, "I'm a fucking ninja," and he just pulls out a sword and he starts chopping fucking zombies' heads off, and he's just melting these zombies, and it looks crazy. So maybe that could be his specialist ability, or that could be something that you pick up as a power-up, because you see the girl character using it as well. It looks just the same, except she jumps in the excuse me, she jumps in the air and she slams it into the ground, and it lets out an electrical pulse, killing the zombies around it, which really looked awesome, by the way. And also at one point you see the Boxer. He's running around and he has brass knuckles on his hands, and he runs and he punches a zombie right in the head and it instantly dies. So maybe that could be the Boxer's specialist ability. Maybe he pulls out Brass Knuckles and he gets increased melee damage for a short amount of time, and like has an insta-kill punch. So that also points to another piece of evidence that maybe these characters have specialist abilities. It's like I said. And also another piece of evidence is the Magician's Knife. And also there are more news to this. They have the old characters from the original Black Ops returning. Richtofen, Takiao, Nikolai, and Dempsey are returning in this game. They have a zombie level exclusive to a certain package. I think it's the Hardened Edition that they only get it. And so that really looks awesome, that the characters are coming back, and it's not for the whole game, it's just for one level, and it's called the Giant. And the Giant is actually Der Riese just renamed. So maybe they added things to Der Riese, and I'm really excited to see what Der Riese could look like in Black Ops 3, because this is on next gen. And I'm going to be covering the Prestige Edition, which is called I think it's called the Juggernaut Edition, and the Hardened Edition, and what they have in my next video. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you guys think about this. Tell me if you guys have any additional theories to this. Maybe you guys seen something that I didn't. I noticed at certain points I could see like a glowing light in the background that was purple, and it looked like a PhD flopper. It looked to be like a perk machine. So let me know if you guys, maybe you guys have seen something that I didn't in the video. Maybe you guys did, maybe you guys didn't, and maybe you guys have theories yourselves. Let me know what your theories are. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments on this video. If you do, drop them in the the comment box below. Excuse me, I almost said combat. I don't know why. This reveal trailer was so amazing. It's got me mind blown, and I can barely even talk just thinking about it, because this was an amazing reveal. And if you guys are wondering, the first level is called Shadow of Evil. But I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it's like I said, if you guys have any additional theories to zombies, or maybe you guys have some theories on specialist abilities being in zombies, because another key point to zombies having specialist abilities is that they also added an XP based system. Why would they have an XP system in zombies for no reason? Because they did it in Extinction, and in Extinction you could upgrade your character's abilities and have additional stuff within the game. So let me know. Seriously, guys, let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys think that my theories are wrong, or that you guys have maybe you have a different theory than I do. Let me know, seriously. If you guys have any comments or questions or additional theories, you could drop them in the comment box below. Sorry I'm taking so long to end this video, but just drop them in the comment section below, or you can tweet them to me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter is on my channel. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this video came out late, but I had to get it done sometime. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you guys enjoyed this content and you're new to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.